Hey guys, we are back with excuse me, Mario Kart. Accident, almost selected 50cc. It's almost 10:30, so it's going to be a late session again. Let's go full screen. Although so I checked the yesterday and third cup today. Today rather, I checked not long ago. I checked the footage. It wasn't bad actually. Sound was turned off, so I have no idea how well it would have recorded sound had such been able to transpire. But visually it was fine. But the full screen was not full screen. But I tend to find that happens with capture software anyway. So yeah, the software is called Share X. It seems to be free. I'm sure there are paid options, maybe. As freeware and freemium things tend to have, understandably, to help support them financially and whatnot. But and the Microsoft native sound recording app recorded everything well enough. So that video is processed and is being uploaded now. I have no idea what I'm doing. Anthony Will Thompson's all over the place, but yeah, I'm doing terribly. I'm just all over the place. But yeah, this is Ravio Stadium. This was always my favourite, I should say, Anthony Will Thompson Stadium. There's Fern Britton. Was that Gino? Not Tony Tobin. That was Gino. I dubbed him. Went into a fake item box. That's made my day. Yes, the audio may be slightly out of place, so I had to line it up to the video, of course. But yeah, I was having some problems, minor problems, but it's quite tedious, and you need to make sure your attention span is remaining alert and robust. But it was getting late, so we'll see how it looks again once it's uploaded. My new phone was supposed to arrive Tuesday, but it arrived today, so that's great. Especially as it's a bank holiday. There's a bank holiday coming up Monday, so of course I presume Royal Mail would not be delivering. So so it was either today or Tuesday, not just because they gave Tuesday as an estimate. Because often things arrive early, but yeah, today really was the last, as it's Friday today. Oh, what am I saying? Saturday. Yeah, why am I ignoring Saturday? My driving is terrible because I'm not paying attention. Yeah, why am I ignoring Saturday? Saturday's normal post, isn't it? Despite Monday being a bank holiday, I don't see why Saturday. But either way, I don't know. I guess they confused me because they kept talking about Tuesday and being the earliest or something. But anyway, yeah. So today or tomorrow, but after that, Sunday and Monday would have been non-working days so far as Royal Mail is concerned. With regards to the actual delivering of mail, anyway. So yes, I'm really chuffed with that. It's a Samsung Galaxy A12. It's the first time I've had a Samsung phone in a decade, I think, or over a decade actually. Yeah, over a decade. What am I saying? Yeah, over a decade, about 12 years. And yeah, it's good. It's Tony Tobin called Yahoo boy. No, he should be Melvin Palmer from Boston Legal. He's in my head because I've been watching some Boston Legal clips again. He's a hoot, a double hoot. That's what he is. The way he speaks. So Hoot Boy is there. I think because I said Hoot Boy or something, and it was reminding me of Hoot Brothers. That's what he called William Shatner's character, and Alan Shaw, James Spader's character. Alan Shaw. He called their respective characters collectively, dubbed them the Hoot Brothers. On one clip, useless red shells. Honestly, I want a refund. I saw Donkey Kong almost into some sort of cheat, almost hovered over it, and he thought, no, that would be unfair, I'm not going to cheat. Did you see that, the way he entering cheats? No, let's be fair. Let's that at least one shell hit the target. Yeah, I was going to say I wouldn't bother Luigi. No, I meant to fire backwards. Oh, that was the end. Whoops. But yeah, I mean, I guess because technology is so robust in general, and we can still make advances in all sorts of ways. But like with 5G network, I don't think this is 5G ready. This phone, and I don't think giffgaff have, they were not have purchased any of the spectrum, I'm sure, and they piggyback on other networks anyway, so it would be up to the network they piggyback on to get the 5G spectrum. But excuse me. But yeah, it's almost disappointing. I think it's a slalom, my old phone, and I'm grateful for it. So there are no major problems as such, and it's Android 10. I was on Android 9 before, I think, so I have to get used to some slight differences. And you're always panicking something's gone wrong, and I spent over £100. I think about 120, £130. I can't even find the apps. Don't tell me there's something wrong, or it's a hacked phone or something. But it's just the way that was just how Android 10 has moved things around, and I worked out what was going on, where the installed apps were hidden. But yeah, no, it's not slow, not sluggish. It's not like a 90s basic phone. Well, again, I don't see technology as ever being inferior. It's just different and adaptable for different times. Adapts to different times and demands. So nothing wrong with 90s phones, 2000s phones. Some of my favourites were some of my first phones. But you know what I'm saying in terms of processing power and whatnot. Although, again, everything evens out because we have an ever increasing appetite for apps and things. Oh, sure, you have, like on this phone, I think I have 32 gigabytes, but just installing my regular apps uses up half of that. So it's a and you can install an SD card, a micro SD, but the one from my old phone that has now been retired officially today. I think it's gone a bit buggy. It's a few years old probably, because I may have used it in a previous phone. Worried about storing data on that, so I may retire that SD card, do a clean format or something, whatever you call it, reformat, and keep that as a backup for experimenting on, whatever, making my own games, whatever, all sorts of things. Really not paying attention to my driving, to what's going on, and then I can purchase a new SD card for this new phone if need be. But there's always a problem with Android. They say you can move some apps to the SD card, and then you find you can't. Oh, thank you, Yahoo! Thank you, Hoot Brother. That's ruined everything. Thank you. You had to go and get squashed. Just because you have a fetish about being squashed by me, that's something you need to address, but not address in a way you did. You incorrigible. No, don't drive off. But yeah, no problems. It's a lovely phone. It's lighter than my previous phone. It's bigger, but not massively. Don't know how it's going to fit into my jeans pocket, but that's we need longer jeans pockets these days. But yeah, I just need to buy a case. I'm worried about it getting scratched, and I couldn't. I looked through the bin. I looked everywhere. I couldn't find the injector tool, that SIM card, ejector tool that was supposed to be included. I've never had a phone that's needed one before. But yeah, you need one. But I managed to use a safety pin. But I was worried about breaking something. But eventually, I worked out using a flashlight from my old phone. I was pressing the wrong button because yesterday I had mapped A to a different button, so suddenly my mind went back to yesterday. I see where this is going. This is the course I was talking about yesterday, the one I have nightmares about. Just drive 1 mile per hour. You can do it. So I just have to drive on the hill so I don't drive into the water, except there was no water there, but I'm just too afraid. I wish if only Bullet Bill had been around. This is the course for Bullet Bill. This is my course for Blue Shell. I hopefully do some good. I think it slowed Gino down. Not seen Tony Toby. Oh, Tony Tobin's first according to the map. The statistics. Here's everyone. Okay, not doing too bad now. Did a fourth. Oh, Fern Britain rather is. I was going to say that was second lap, but no, now it's second lap. I thought that was a turning I took earlier towards. I don't know what I'm on about now. What was I talking about? Sim. They didn't include one, and I messaged politely the guy on eBay sold the phone to me and said it's not included. That they just replied back the first message saying something like, please, your package was new completely, and so I said I completely agree. It was completely sealed, but perhaps it was a manufacturing defect or something. And I thought, they're going to drag their feet. And cause I looked at it, I'm sure I definitely wasn't included. And but they eventually turned helpful. With their next message, they said we can issue a partial refund of £1. Although the ejector tools I saw on eBay seem to cost £3 to £5, I think, but never mind. Maybe I had star power, but he was spinning. What the heck? This game's reinventing the rules. He had star power. He should have been immune. And I'm second on the worst course. The course worse than Banshee Board. In some ways it is. When I'm having a bad day, I can't focus on. I just get so nervous when I see the water and the. I don't go into. I'm doing okay now. Donkey Kong's first. Don't know if I'm going to catch up to Donkey Kong. He said a partial refund of £1, or I can send you an ejector tool. And that's what I was edging towards. I was hoping he might have some spare. What was Donkey Kong doing? Did you just see Donkey Kong? What the heck? Some serious questions I need answering. I don't care that Donkey Kong beat. Donkey Kong had to relieve himself in the forest. What was going on? That was shifty. That was so shifty. Donkey Kong was having some dodgy drug dealing or something. What was going on there? Oh dear, just when you think after decades of playing this game, you've seen it all. Donkey Kong was just meeting Peach behind the bushes. I don't know what's going on there. That was a bit scary. Imagine if it had been Yoshi. Imagine if a few seconds later Yoshi emerged from the bushes. I don't know what Nintendo are doing, but they really should be ashamed of themselves. All these illicit affairs and things. See, at least Bowser's Castle isn't dodgy. It's just fall in lava and die. There's nothing. There are no rumours and what's going on here? What was Donkey Kong doing? He just appeared out of nowhere. It was like he was waiting for me. He was lonely. Poor Donkey Kong. Oh my gosh, yeah, see, when you get nervous about this bit, it's such a simple calculation, but when you... I definitely didn't have star power then, but it looked as though I had star power because of the colours, the myriad of colours I was cycling through. So maybe that's what happened to Mario, he was hit by something, but I'm sure those rainbow colours were reserved for star power. Hello Donkey Kong, I've been talking about you. It's pretty rumours. Let's see what I just want to watch Donkey Kong. I don't want to finish the race. I just want to watch Donkey Kong first. I'm glad I have that. Hopefully it will come out on video if it records as well as yesterday. Gosh, my shoulder's really aching. I've been sleeping really poorly again. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Gordon Brown's in fourth position, I see. Activated the song notes technique. Just what I wanted. And it really does make you drive slower. Okay, I'm not sure about that. Never mind. But yeah, he said he would send a he gave me a choice, and I said please, I'd appreciate it. I'd be most grateful. I'm not sure who that is, but that's the new sound my phone makes. I don't know if you heard that, but that seems to be a general one. Samsung phone. So yeah, I have an ejector tool on its way, and for now I managed to carefully get the what's it out and the SIM tray. So I've got my business phone and my personal phone set up as its dual SIM. That was a vital thing I needed. That seems to be one of the reasons why I find it hard to find a phone, because I think sometimes I find one that's seems pretty much suitable. So I'm grateful for any phone, but and I find it single SIM, and obviously that means I can't. That means I need a separate phone for business, and so it'd work out more. It's cost effective to have just one phone, even if you're adding £30 or so on to have that privilege, if you will. It's cheaper than buying, and then the hassle of having to look after two phones, and extra electricity, extra cost to environment, etc. So it's logical and fair and moral to try and, if you can, have one phone that does it all. But it doesn't, SIM's just the old hat for modern phones. It doesn't burden the phone really. It can handle, like my old phone could handle dual SIM tactics, whatever, easy enough for receiving calls from both. I bet one of my third. Oh, I beat Phil Vickery at least. So let's see what happened with my phone. But yeah, no, it's a nice phone. It's but because technology has improved so much, it's going to be even faster. But it's a Galaxy A12, and it seems the same level as my previous phone, if not slower. But it's a different phone. It's built different, and got to get used to it and customize and whatnot, and play around with different settings. And obviously, you don't get it's not hardware and nothing else. You've got software, and it's a what do you call it, stock ROM, because I guess my other phones had a custom ROM that the company probably the manufacturer company, whatever, like ZTE and Blackview, they have their own custom ROMs. So there's some slight differences, and hopefully less. I was going to say less adware or bloatware, but no, there was a lot from Samsung actually. After doing some updates, they were really spamming me with random apps, and they installed a game launcher and all sorts. Why would you even need a game launcher unless it speeds up games or something? Because you've just launched an individual game, but I don't know. So it's Rainbow Road next. Anthony Walt Thompson. But yeah, this is a legendary cup. Yoshi's Valley, one of my favourite courses as well. There's a Ravia Stadium and one or two others. But I was really impressed because it had the correct time before I had connected to Wi-Fi just when I was initially setting up the phone, and whatnot. You had the correct time still from the factory, and the correct date even, so I didn't have to toggle about with any of that. I know, in this day and age you might think it's such a simple thing, but these things can go wrong easily. I was going to use them up so I could grab another box, but never mind. Gordon Brown's doing well. Gordon's alive. That's from some TV show. Can't remember. No, it's not Red to Wolf, is it? Oh my gosh, what have I done now? I've been carried away. Tony Tobin. From Britain, but there, so immune to star power. That's how it's supposed to be. But she's definitely going slower with star power. I don't know how that happens. Okay, that should not have happened, but somehow I phased through the ship. It's not what I expected to happen. Maybe I'm like the Flash, I was going so fast. I heard Michael Keaton, or he prefers to be called Michael Douglas, but he still uses Michael Keaton sometimes. He's been confirmed finally that he will be appearing in the Flash movie. So that's brilliant. I cannot wait for that, to see him as Batman again, even if it's an aged. Obviously it's going to be an aged, but I'd hope it is an actual link, a continuation of he's Batman rather than an alternate because obviously it's going to be an alternate in a sense, because there's going to be more than one Batman, but and Ben Affleck's will be the main. Actually, no, I think he's going to be an alternate because they are rolling, so to speak, with what's his name now? What's his name? Robert Pattinson, I think that's his name, isn't it? Yeah, so I think that's how they're going to debut. No, he's debuting in a different film actually. I think that's called Batman, isn't it? I don't know what's going on, but first somehow. I've been talking so much, and I didn't feel I'd been competitive. Who laid that fake item box on the top of the hill? I don't know. That's going very well so far, and I'm not that tired-ish. So I had a notification, but there's nothing there. Well, that was weird. If that's not weird, then I don't know. It's got facial recognition technology, which is good. It failed to work a moment ago, but it's very dark here, and I was just hovering over it, so it was. I'm sure if I re-angled the phone, it worked all the other times I tried. To my detriment, in a sense, I thought, oh no, if you're waiting for that first bug with your new technology, I thought, oh my gosh, okay, this is its limit. Facial recognition doesn't work, and no, not facial recognition doesn't work. The point was I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking it's glitching up, it's unlocking without me entering a pin. What's going on? I keep entering a pin and it's not working, and I mean it's opening before I can finish. And I realised, of course, because facial recognition is turned on, so it was activating. But yeah, oh my gosh, why did I pick this route to travel down? Something I often ask myself in my life. Oh my gosh, the rocky road. Oh, blue shell. I fired backwards. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Oh, this will be an interesting one. I love the mystery about not knowing precisely where you are unless you can work it out. Okay, that was very interesting what just happened. I'm not going to comment. I'm not sure I fully understand. Oh my gosh, whoever did that was clever and also sinister. And probably just chancing. People were just, I don't know how advanced the CPUs are thinking really, whether it's wishful thinking. Oh, stop giving me golden mushrooms on this course, honestly. I mean, I don't know. Honestly. Did I just see Phil Vickery? Oh my gosh. Tony Toby, I think, yep. Yeah, banana skins could be deadly on this one. If you get nervous around the edges, it's not a final lap at least. I reckon Peach is about 5th or 6th. I don't think I'm that far to... Did she slip on her own bananas? She went to meet Donkey Kong. Oh, here's Donkey Kong. I knew he wouldn't be far behind, far in front. Let's think, Bowser was... Golden Brown was near the top before, wasn't he? So if the CPU is sticking to having him try and remain the most competitive, so to speak, then yeah, I'm probably around... I wouldn't say I'm high. Oops, thankfully my red shell tanked. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I reckon I'm about 5th or 6th. Toad's finished. Oh, and I'm finished in a completely different sense. Yeah, Golden Brown 2nd, yeah, I thought so. 3rd, I'm not going to pass. 7th, yeah, so I was pretty... I may have been 6th or 5th before, maybe. Yes. Maybe even 4th. I get to try again. So I don't know why it said I have no notification when I didn't. But yeah, some of the menus seem slow to respond, but maybe just because it was doing updates at the same time and things. But no, it seems a nifty phone. I really hate spending over £100 on a phone, and I was really determined to spend under £100. I was worried that Red Shell was going to attack me. I was moving so slowly. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? And after rubbing in, it takes half an hour to fall to the bottom, never mind half an hour to get to the top. And it is a valley. Yeah, I don't know. I'm all over the place today. Useless red shells on this course. But again, that's a nice dynamic. It changes things up and you change your strategy for each course. Oh my gosh, like try not to get flattened by Yoshi's. How did Yoshi lay an egg that big? Do we wish to know? Was Donkey Kong involved? Oh, okay. I wonder who laid that banana skin. She has blonde hair. Her name is Van Britten. What the? I think I know what's happened, and that was just plain cruel. If my blue shell somehow of course there's a map. I forgot, but I just saw the map and right me on the slide. And I don't like to use the map. It feels like cheating. It takes away the mystery from this course. But there's something very shifty going on in this course. I can tell you that much. Yeah, I'm way behind. Someone stopped completely. That was Gino. Oh my gosh. I thought he was going to come into it, so I got confident about moving into that space. Not a political reference. Why do I always get a blue shell at that precise moment? What? Oh my gosh. Oh my. We know how this is going. I didn't slide. Oh my god. What? Did you just see that? There was an extra big mystery box. Why am I unlocking secrets decades later? There was an extra large mystery box. Do you have to get hit by your own blue shell a certain amount of times? Has no one ever disgraced Mario Kart like that in that way before? Oh come on. This is just getting... This is someone's really trying to. Well, I certainly can't qualify now because Phil Vickery's taken the last spot. What just happened? Did you see that? I just clipped through the gate, I think. Oh my gosh. Oh wait. Oh well. For some reason I thought I was past. I don't know. I thought I saw a fire appear, and I thought, I only just failed. But yeah, my shoulder's really aching. My brother reached 10,000 subscribers, which was really good on YouTube, so that's really great. Not sure what I'm on now, across 2 channels, but Donkey Kong's taken out. But yeah, that's really great achievement, and so she'll. I mean, oops, that was close. Channels. I mean, I've watched copyrighted clips on YouTube of my favourite shows, you know, the Blacklist and things, and some people genuinely believe they're providing a service, and they are, whether it's illegal or immoral or not. They're often as well intentioned. They're fans of the show, whatever. But what YouTube's really about is, of course, the creative content. That's the whether it's video games, talking about English, eating or something. Like there's this new guy I found within last week, I guess within the last 3 or so days. No, why did I go this way? This is a dodgy one. Called Rates My Takeaway. He's northern, he's more north than I, and he's, I think, in Leeds he's based, or hails from, and he just reached, I think, 100,000, and cause I saw a live stream, or the end of the live stream, and playback of a live stream earlier today. Oh gosh, good old Van Arsenal weapons that don't fall off. They are no use when you keep driving them. Been taking lessons from Peach. and he gets as excited about food as I do. He makes me laugh with the way he starts rubbing his hands together, and he gets really carried away. He only reviews takeaways, but he does it in a. There's something enjoyable about seeing him review different and I've been reviewing different takeaways as well. So it's so I'm not normally a takeaway person, but it's I've got quite a few to finish processing and uploading. You'll see at some point. I think I've got a Subway one uploaded already, and he just makes me laugh the way he it's just because he's genuine. He's just kind of bad. He's doing things. I mean, doing it to show people, to share, but he's been himself still. So it's that's the kind of thing you want on YouTube. My brother does a good job with gaming, particularly Mario and other videos, game-based videos. There's Mario again, doing a Donkey Kong. Maybe he was going to rendezvous with Donkey Kong. Not realising Donkey Kong has sped ahead, finished in third place. It's really that's what YouTube's about, seeing it's just unique content, people being themselves. Copyrighted shows, the clips and the fun, and they're good, but obviously we have DVDs and Netflix for the official, and the way we should be watching those things. And YouTube is about the homemade content, whether it's your own. Obviously it's different if you are the copyright holder. Obviously if the owners of the Blacklist or Boston Legal wish to upload clips, that's fine. That's different. What I mean is rather than people spamming the same clips or the same show, that there's well intentioned of them, but the real heart of YouTube is making your own unique content. And that's whether it's you walking your dog, making a political message, doing a game review, eating takeaways, whatever it is, people some people are sort of in between. They're making unique content, but it's very superficial. It doesn't serve a purpose. It's social posturing. That's a shame. But when you get to good natural stuff, that's as when YouTube actually makes you smile. You're not just YouTubing because you're trying to get yourself off to sleep, but you actually get attached to someone you've subscribed to. That's when it's YouTube really comes into its own and is a force for good. My shoulder is really aching. I was really tossing and turning last night, and it's my back, shoulder, the left of my. I don't know. I had some wild vision about being able to boost into that platform across the road, so to speak, across the horizon. I don't know what I'm saying. I got caught up in that, a strange moment. I seem to be able to handle this better by talking. I seem to not get overwhelmed by the dreaded curse that Banshee Boardwalk is. Boardwalk, what is its actual title? I can't remember, I don't know what I'm saying. Mario, stop having me erased all my shells. Here comes Yahoo, the Hoot Brothers. You're a double Hoots, that's what you are. I pressed break. Who's laughing? Did I get 2 to 4 off? Spin into oblivion. I command Lee. It's really nice seeing people's unique content. No, I do not want a golden mushroom on Banshee Boardwalk. Thank you very much. That's the end though, so oh my gosh, one position 2. Excuse me, my shoulder is hurting so badly. Got a few medical appointments coming up, but before lockdown the queues were massive with the NHS, and now even with lockdown pretty much ended, there's still a massive backlog, and not just with mental health services, and I think maybe cancer services and things. I'm not sure quite where the main backlogs are, but we know in certain fields they've always been massive. But no, with oh my gosh, with I think things like rheumatology often have quite a backlog anyway, but I will hopefully see a rheumatologist in June, so still away, some distance away, as it's not even May yet, it's just the end of April, and what I'm doing so badly now. Oh my gosh, is that my own red shell again? Well, I don't think she'll be able to address the shoulder. I mean, she might. Maybe it's related to arthritis, but I think it's the vitamin D deficiency thing. Soft bones making me if there's just a very slight rate, it's enough to cause pain. So even my own rate on me as I sleep is enough to have me wake with intense toxins. So I feel for anyone who's going through that as well, and you may be feeling guilty. There's a massive queue. I'm just going to add to it, but it's not about your pain versus someone else's. Your cause is just as valid as everyone else's. So you shouldn't feel guilty about and you shouldn't feel you're overburdening the NHS. You're not over. It's already struggling partly because of management, neglect, all sorts of things. It's it's there for you. It's not there for certain people, and you shouldn't feel that you have to ration how much attention you deserve or can receive from the NHS. I know it often feels like you've got such a long list, and you feel like you should only be able to see to one or two things a year, and things pain increases and disability increases and whatnot. But I'll finally have to. There we go. But maybe some things will get moving now. But I heard about India. I think we're finally sending some aid to India with regards to the pandemic. But and I think some of our staff have flown over. But emergency staff I read sometime today. But India's having massive problems. And it's very worrying what's going on in India at the moment. Rainbow Road. Hopefully India will find their Rainbow Road, but obviously it's one of those situations where you can try to get the situation under control, but the ramifications can never be undone because people have died, people are struggling, the infrastructures have fallen apart, so there's no. It's not a video game. You can't reset to an earlier point, so the damage is done, and important lessons will have to be learned. Like, firstly, what was England? Could we have sent aid sooner? And because I feel that we seem to be very slow in providing aid. Could we have done more to help India and help them get on top of things? Questions need to be asked about but right now the focus needs to be on helping India and other nations get on top of the pandemic. And I've not heard any news regarding variants for a few days, because at one point there seems to be a new mutation discovered or recognised, whatever. I don't know. I suppose I'll say released in the news, rather than they're not necessarily discovered every day, but referenced in the news, released into the media every week or so, 2 weeks. It's a close-up session or something. I think Gordon Brown decided wanted a close-up to change on Um, it's easy to fly off if you're not careful. Whoops. Come on, Gordon. Come on, Gordon. Oh wow, I seem to be phasing through. Wow, I seem to be very lucky today. That was all very good. I didn't time any of that really. I thought at least twice I think I was going to get hit. Oh, my good luck, so to speak, is one that. Where did Donkey Kong come from? Oh my gosh. That box just sprouted out of nowhere. Useless red shells. Where did Tony come from? Oh my gosh, since when were blue shells useless? They at least served a purpose, or pretended to serve a purpose. I expect such delinquency from red shells and green shells. Well, actually, green shells are more robust. They just can't home in. They're more robust. They can take a few hits from the wall. Although in Mario Kart 7, I think they seem to have a limit. They'll take 1 or 2 hits and that's it. From what I remember. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. Oh my gosh. Donkey Kong. Nice of you to stop again. What have you done with Golden Brown? Now I have to contend with and Tony, CEO boy, and Tony. Yeah, I hesitated too much. Should have stayed to the right, but I panicked and veered to the left, ensuring that I would be hit. Okay, this is it now. This is it, the final road. Yeah, I need to speak to my friend in Belarus, see how the situation is there. And my Hungarian friend, I think she's feeling optimistic. She had an interview today over the phone. I think she was going to be a hotel receptionist that the position was for, and they will let her know, I think, either today or, so I guess they haven't got back to her today, or oh my gosh, or Sleep Donkey Kong, or Monday, I think, whether or not she has the job. But yes, I was wishing her well with that. It's by Donkey Kong. She said it was very hard to get a job in Hungary. Yeah, so that's very difficult, and then you have the lockdown exacerbating things dramatically. So yeah, I've never been to Hungary. I'd really love to go and visit her and make some nice memories. Wait, who's first? Oh, Yahoo Boy was first. I was going to say, is that am I still second? You finished. So, final result. Do you mind? I was looking at the final results. For 5 minutes and 32, he did. Toad. Excuse me, my throat's playing up. Yes, 19, 17, 12, 10. Toad and Bowser 9. So Toad, so he did well. He came first, but he was lagging behind ultimately. Along with Bowser and Mario and Luigi, both decided to go for the in double noughts figures. Like brother. So, what was the final score again? As in, with regards to my position, I mean, definitely in the top 3. Peaches in the corner of disgrace. I don't want Donkey Kong by my side. Oh, I'm second. Wait, how did Donkey Kong? So he was the one who was yeah, okay, second. Yeah. And Phil Vickery on at the end, and Cheap. I was just thinking there was no Brian Turner or Nick Nolan. I was thinking about other Ready Steady cooks. They've recently rebooted, revived Ready Steady Cook, but with completely new chefs, I believe, with the new format. Silver Cup. Okay, that concludes today's late. Oh, and now he gets credits. Now it's time to pause.